Hello friends, how are you? Vladimir here. This is the daily forecast 25 of February 2015. Yesterday after the Fed announcement, right, after she testified, we saw some reactions from the market and actually anti-dollar moves on some of the pairs, mainly everything except the euro. Euro is still very, very weak. And that's pretty much what I think to trade. Today, maybe tomorrow. Let's start with pound Canadian. Let's start with dollar Canadian. Actually, it's pretty much same. Dollar CAD did a very impressive move from the top right here after duplicating the waves and completing 3 waves to the top right here. It dropped very, very, very nicely. Watching on the 4-hour chart, we go through these lows, and that's where I expect it to bounce today. It will be bullish hidden divergence between these two lows inside this range. And we have bend to bend move completing itself, and on the 1-hour chart one more drop to this zone, and we have a divergence to go for a buy. Now that's what I would expect to actually to happen from here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 waves. We should get a correction in the fifth one to the downside. So we are now completing the third wave. We could expect wave number 4 and then 5 to the bottom. And right after that, from here, I believe that should be our buy. This buy should take us back to 124.70 or 125.20 zone, somewhere in between, which from there I believe we are going down in a sell again, simply because of the daily chart. The way the daily chart performs right now, it's still, this is third swing high, which is 1, 2, 3 going to the downside, and I believe we should get this wave duplicated to the downside right now, which means I believe we are going on longer run in below 123, probably to 122 or something like that. And same I believe should happen with pound Canadian, which did a very nice move drop down yesterday. There is a trend line going from here. There is a bit lower trend line going from through these points as well. One of these points I think should be a buy opportunity. If we drop down to 1-hour chart, you can see we have 1, 2, right? This is 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is a 4 or still forming. We should get final 5. There is a trend line also right here. So drop down to this place, completing a bullish divergence should provide us very nice buys opportunities from here. And then we should probably rally back to above 193.20 and maybe even get closer to 193.80, 194, which from there I believe we should go and sell once again, because if I read the chart correct, this kind of wave should be duplicated, and after that we should face a very long run, but that's too early for now. Another interesting opportunity is the Australian version. You can see a double move here bringing us to this place. Can remove the numbers if you want and just put lines if it makes it simpler. Doesn't really matter how you do that. From this zone and bit higher, I think Aussie Kiwi should find a top and start its next rally, next drop to the downside. So sell rallies with new highs to be created, aim to take at least to the middle of this entire wave, back to 103.90 or 104, around this. So one more push, sell to here once again, should bring a very nice opportunity, at least to this place, of course. Australian dollar is making very nice move, and as I said, not once, at the end I believe it will find a way to duplicate these waves, and it still has more to go. Therefore, dropping down to intraday, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So basically, drop down and a bullish hidden divergence here should provide a nice buy opportunity, while we will remain above the important support zone, starting from here, going down through the next important levels. So drop down to here should provide a buy opportunity, aiming to take final profits on this wave duplication. that could be also a nice opportunity. Only break below the support I've mentioned should change the direction and take us again to the downside. So Aussie dollar, also really nice one. Another pair on the list is the pound dollar, which is moving really beautifully. And once again, we can duplicate these waves and we can see that it has bit more to go. 155.50 or a bit higher should be really nice sell opportunity, taking in consideration this kind of trend line. Once we rally to here, we can draw down to lower time frames and go and try to sell the divergence that will be completed. So from here, one more push is required. If it happens, definitely we'll be looking to go for a sell here, aiming to drop down back to trend lines first of all, then maybe even lower levels, back to the daily 20 MA or so. Definitely very interesting opportunity of this pair. And let me see my list. And New Zealand dollar also on the list. I think this pair, that's what it's doing on its wave. I think it should bring us back to 76.50 or a bit higher. And it looks very, very nice, convincing bend to bend move here. So basically, what's ideally to do in this place is potentially look for a buy zone right here. Best would be if we can combine it with bullish hidden divergence. If not, then this could use us as intraday buy level from here. One more push to complete the bend to bend on the 4-hour chart. Then from here we could expect deeper correction and final rally. Till where? Till 76.50 or even a bit higher, completing 3 waves on this channel. That's the channel I am talking about, of course. Okay, so while we will remain above this trend line, I think it could use us as for nice buy opportunities. So basically that's all. That's the main interesting things on the list. I've been asked about gold also. What's my view about this one? Ideally, I would want this commodity to drop down to 1180 or 1170, something like that, completing this kind of divergence or one more bottom, completing combination of daily divergence as well with the 4-hour chart, and from here try to go long back to 1230 or something like that. It's definitely something to pay attention to. It's not ready yet. Setup is pretty far, but it's definitely one of the most interesting things developing. And last thing about some indices, we can see that we have this kind of double move potentially. So if the Dow Jones or the others successfully duplicate this wave, this could start to be a very nice sell zone that should take us back to well, below 18,100. And personally I think that could be a turning point, because that would be also a bigger view duplication coming closer. It could start to bring us back to 17,700 or so. Start to pay attention for Dow Jones. Going closer to 18,300 should start to bring a bearish pressure, and with the wave duplicated, it could start to make it actually dropping down from there. That's all for today, friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Yours, Vladimir.